For so much forgiveness. For so much forgiveness. For so much forgiveness.
I want my volume at.
For so much forgiveness.
Come here, I can't hear I can't.
My volume at. For so much
I can't.
Volume was right there.
Is it up?
On 100.
Both I can't hear it on YouTube. I can't hear it on YouTube.
Hmm?
I can't hear it on YouTube.
Good.
I can't hear. I wonder why they ain't saying nothing, Johnny. They saying why they ain't saying nothing, Johnny. Oh gosh. Good day of all days.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. See if I got everything set up on here.
Uh,
I mean on the volume down there.
It's up. It's on 100.
Hello? Can y'all hear me down there? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, put a thumb in the chat. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, put a thumb in the chat. Can y'all hear me? Y'all still can't hear me? Okay. Hello, Marie, you can come up whenever you get ready. Did you see the link? But I want to introduce you first. If you need more time, I'll just be on here talking until you get ready. Did you see the link to come up? Just come up when you get ready. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can come up when you get ready, Marie. Did you see the link? I put the link in there. Hello, Miss Key. I seen somebody else came here. Someone named Cake. And I saw TNT. Welcome, y'all. This is Sit Down Talk with Ga.girl. So my guest, she'll be on in a few minutes. I will introduce her. A lot of y'all probably do know her. Her name is Marie Holiday. She is a YouTube creator. She's a CEO and she's also a author of her book. Hey, Sarah, can y'all hear me real good? She's also wrote a book. She will be coming on telling us about her journey as a business owner, a content creator, and a CEO. If any moderators be in my chat today during this interview, just make sure Marie link be flow in the chat. We're gonna have her channel link, and I got to give her business link. She probably had to give it to me when she come over, but I had the opportunity to meet Marie Holiday last year. I think I was doing one of those Let's Connect shows, and she came in my chat, and we met through that way. And she started coming over here, and I was going to her channel. And okay, I'm trying to read what you said. You got it, Marie. Okay, just come up when you get ready, because I know you probably just getting home. Just settle in real good. And yes, I met her in that way. She came in my chat. She was very respectful. We was connecting with other channels. And so I was able to hit her link to see what her channel about. So when I went over there to her channel, I liked her channel. I like what she's about. I like what she stands for. And I want y'all to get to know Marie Holiday. So today is Marie Holiday Day. I will be doing some sit-down interviews. If anybody want me to interview them, just email me, Amy Moore at 6969gmail.com. This is on my calendar for this year. I said I want to do more interviews, get to know my moderators, see what they got going on. If you have a business while you doing an interview, I can let you promote your business. It'll be your day. Whoever I interview, calm down. Anyone that I interview, it would be their day. So let me know if y'all want me to interview y'all. It's called Sit Down Talk with Ga.girl. So today, Marie will be one of the guests. I got another interview coming up with another guy. So I haven't set that day up yet. But the thing about over here, we are here to help each other grow, stay connected in every way as possible. So if you got something going on you want to share with me today, or whenever I interview you, you have that opportunity when you come up on my panel. Hey, Buddha, good to see you. I will be asking Marie some questions. After we go through those questions, then I will allow to chat to ask her some questions. So she said she'll be on in a few minutes. I think she's just getting home. I told her to take her time. She know I'll be up here just rambling. So, but like I said, Marie, I also ordered her book. She have a book. She wrote a book, but it didn't get back today. But once I get my book, I will talk about it. She will tell y'all where y'all can find her book at. And I just been over there just checking her out, just checking out some videos of hers and getting to know her. Thank you, girl. I'm trying. I told my children I got to turn to Oprah now. I wouldn't with you. Now I better say I told my son I'm the girl, the shepherd girl. My son asked me who that is, mom. But yeah, I had to put my hat on, girl. I had to kind of look kind of professional a little bit. I was looking rough the other day. I said, Lord, and I feel so good, y'all. I feel so good. Thank y'all for the ones who been praying for me. I still got some things I got to get done. I got to go to a specialist, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited about how much more I can do on my campaign. Yep. But get back to Marie. I went over there I just sit in her chat and just, to me, she's like one of those professors that, look, she know her stuff. That's all I'm gonna tell you. She know her stuff. She can tell you about the business from 1 to 3, 1 to 10. And I want her to, when she come up here, I want her to tell her who she are and what she been doing. And I want her to leave us with some good, encouraging words for the ones that are out there trying to start a business, and give us some steps or some strategies that we need to know. So that's what we'll be doing today. It's good to see everyone. If, like I said, if a moderator decide to stick around for a little while, just make sure Marie link just be flowing in the chat, because today is her day. We'll just let everybody know who she are today, and we're gonna go for that. We're gonna give her flowers today, y'all. Marie Holiday's getting her flowers today. So y'all see my, I got my couch back there, y'all. I gotta get comfortable here. It's called Sit Down Talk with Ga.girl. If anybody want to come sit on my sofa, just email me. We'll talk. You can promote your business. We'll just have a good old time. I got my water over here just in case my mouth get dry, whatever, but I know I'll be running to the bathroom. But that's how we gonna do that. How's everybody day been going today? How's everybody day been going? I see you y'all been cooking up some Sarah. I said, Sarah, look at Sarah over them candy grapes, and Miss Key over there with them. Ooh, child, y'all just trying to mess me up. But they were looking so pretty. I love that color. I said, look at that pretty purple. She had that pretty purple coating on those fruits. And then I saw Miss Key, like she had did some things. And I see my girl Buddha. She been showing out, y'all. Buddha been sending me a meal or a breakfast every day, y'all. Buddha, I believe Buddha done did some, y'all. We're gonna talk about tomorrow. You know, Friday we talk about our pounds and stuff. But I went to the doctor today and I hadn't even gained no weight, y'all, and I hadn't lost no weight. So I'm here to tell you my weight's still the same. And that's kind of good in a way. And then again, it's not. Okay, my guest is here, everyone. All right, my guest is here. So this is Marie Holiday, and we're gonna get started.
Can you hear me?
How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Can everybody hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Oh, Lordy. I don't know if it's me or you.
It say everyone can see and hear. Go down and come back up and see what happened. Hit it, go down and hit it, go down and hit it again. Could y'all hear Marie? Could y'all hear Marie down there? Okay. Was y'all able to hear Marie talk? Because I can't hear her talk. I didn't hear her say anything. Y'all was able to hear her, but I couldn't hear. What in the world? The day of all days. The day of all days, this thing want to do that. The day of all days. You can hear him. I couldn't hear though. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right. We're going to get this show on the board. I know you just getting home, and I know you probably want to sell in. So are you sure you're ready to get into it right now? You got everything situated where you want to?
Yeah, I got everything situated. I got my water, I got my coffee, and I really do appreciate you wanting to interview me. I'm honored to be interviewed. Believe it or not, I'm a little nervous. Believe that.
Look, that's what I was telling my son. Why am I nervous? Much as I talk over here, I wonder why am I nervous? But anyway, everyone, this is Marie. Marie, I'm gonna give you the floor. You know, we already discussed some things, so
right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, tell everybody your
full first of all, I want to let you know that this is the second interview I've had on what's this month, January. This is the second interview I've had in 3 months.
Wow.
The first interview I had was with a rural renowned radio station, and the second one was
I seen that on I seen that. I've been over there on your channel investigating. I've been checking out some things, so don't be surprised when I might ask you. Okay, I know we went over some stuff, but you know what I mean. I had to try to get to know who you are. So
I got
go
you.
ahead, tell everybody your full name, and we'll go from there.
Okay, my full name is Marie Clotilde Holiday. Clotilde is a combination of French and Spanish, and my mother gave me that name.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's a
And
beautiful
growing
name.
up, I hated that middle name. I never used it or told anybody about that name.
Wow. Well, thank you for telling me. So, where were you born?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay, are you still there now, or that's just your
Actually, I left at a young age at around 21 to join the military, and I've been going ever since. I was talking to my aunt today, and I'm in the process of uh, retiring and leaving the workforce and returning back to where I was born and raised. By the grace of God, maybe in about 2 or 3 months, I'll be able to do that.
All
But I've
right.
been going from my birth home for over 38 years.
Wow.
But
So
of course, throughout the
did I hear
years, I
you
was
say something
busy.
about the military? Did I hear you say something about the military?
Right.
Okay. Can you want to talk about that a little bit? I didn't know you was in the military. I guess I didn't find that a little bit.
I served during the Desert Storm era. I went in the mid to late 80s in the United States Marine Corps. I have an honorable discharge. All women during my era and men go through Paris Island, and I'm well traveled. And I will tell you that whole experience, I think, enhanced who I am today in terms of a leader and a woman. I went in with self-esteem, but I tell anybody, if you already got self-esteem when you're going in, all it does is enhance your skills as a United States Marine. So, and that was not an easy feat. Back in the era that I went in, the cameras weren't rolling on everybody. So, in today's era, cameras everywhere, but in my era, they weren't supposed to hit you, but they hit you. More than just hit you, it was more torture, and I'm here to tell you. So one of the things that we had to go through, I ended up spending 6 months on Paris Island, going through basic training. I had an injury, so that set me back. Make a long story short, basic training is like 12 weeks, but I ended up spending 6 months in basic training. So, one of the things that we had to accomplish, which they don't do now, but through my era, is one of the tests that we had to pass. They put us in a gas chamber and lock it from the outside and turn the gas on. And when they turn it, I don't know if you ever been in a gas chamber, but when they turn that gas on, it's pitch dark. You can't breathe. You're losing all of your body fluids, and they pull you out when you're close to death.
Wow. So how long did you stay in the military?
I did 4 years. 4 years, and I got an honorable discharge.
Okay. Wow. The next question is, do you have any siblings? Are you only child?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 4. I have a older sister, and I have an oldest brother. Then I have a second brother, so I'm the youngest of 4.
Okay. So what about, do you have children?
I have one daughter. She's 29 years old. She's serving right now in the United States Navy. She's re-enlisted probably about a year and a half ago. She's on her second tour. She's pretty much been all over the world. Right now, she had an opportunity to go to Italy, but she turned that down. She's serving in a duty station in Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, I want you to tell her thank you, and thank you for serving our country. Thank you for your being there the 4 years you did, and I'm sure that you have seen a lot and been through a lot. And I'm, from what we hear how the military is, I guess you know exactly how it was. So
absolutely,
thank you and your daughter for serving the country for us. So we're gonna get into some things about just basically about your childhood and your schooling. So when did you know, what age did you know that where you at today, when did you actually think that you was going to be the person you are today, the business owner, the major in the schooling that you did do in college. When did you know you had to do when be like when we be in high school, right? We always say, I want to do this when I grow up. When did you know what you want to do in life? You can
I
remember your
probably,
age.
I would say around about the age of 25, once I got out of the military, because I went in at a pretty young age,
Mm-hmm.
and came out under the GI Bill, so went to school after I got out, and the military paid for a lot of my education. So, it really didn't start unfolding until I was like, get my associates, get my bachelor's, get my
Okay.
master's. You don't know all this stuff until you've gone through some stuff. To say that I knew I wanted to do this at the age of 18, 19, or 20, I really can't say that,
Yeah.
because all I knew enough to know was just go to school, get the degree, and then
Yeah.
opportunity will come at you.
So what degrees does you have?
I have an associate's degree in business. I
Mm-hmm.
have a bachelor's degree in sociology with a minor in criminal justice. I have a
Okay.
master's degree in human resource management. I have a second master's degree in substance abuse counselor. And I'm a licensed addiction expert. I hold a license in addiction in the state of Georgia, in the state of Virginia, in the state of North Carolina. I've been licensed for over 20, how old is my daughter? 29. I've been licensed over 25, 26 years as an addiction expert. I'm getting ready to retire in a few months. I also have a certificate from Duke University. So I have multiple
Okay, that's
credentials.
awesome.
I'm an
That is.
international certified EAP professional. So I have multiple layers of credentials. But the key thing is that, when you get a credential, that's the foundation for the next layer and the next layer, and
Yeah.
the next
Yes.
layer.
So from all of those award, degrees and different things, what it have taught you today from getting those? What have you met that goal yet? Are you still
Well,
a work
can
in
say
progress?
I'm full circle in my career as an addiction expert. I've done it for a long
Let
time.
me say this here.
Uh, um, I'm offboarding my credentials as I offboard out of the workforce. What I can say in terms of life, credentials don't my credentials don't define who I am.
Yes.
What defines me is my upbringing from my
Mhm.
parents, my belief in
Yeah.
God. That defines me, because
Yeah.
you can take a credential and tear it up. That I'm gonna still have a life.
Exactly. Exactly. So
So
that was my
credentials.
next question was going to be, who was one of your most influencers as you was coming up, in when you was out, you say you got siblings. So was it someone in your family that really influenced you, or was you just had the whole family supporting you? So how was it?
My family is very close oriented, but I would say my mother was always my inspiration. She was
Mhm.
well educated. She was humble. She was a hard worker.
Okay.
So I think as far back as I can remember, I always admired. My mother died at a young age when she was 49, so I was
Okay.
very young when I lost my mother. But I can always remember that even as far back as I can remember, I
Mhm.
always knew when my mother had important phone calls on the phone, because she was, well spoken, well educated. So when she would change her tone of voice, I knew it was an important phone call. And I just remember that. And I always
Yeah. Okay.
admired, admired how she can navigate through, depending on who she's talking to. She would change, the words she used, the tone, but she was
Okay.
highly educated, highly humble. So I think a lot of that, in
Awesome.
terms of me being driven,
Mhm.
uh, came from my mother.
That's great. That is so great. So the next thing I had wanted to talk about was business always have been your dream, or was there anything else you wanted to do, like besides going in, how sometimes we like to say we might want to be a teacher or cosmetologist or a nurse. Was there any other goals or career you probably wanted to do before you narrowed down to be a business? Um Narrow it down a
I've
bit.
always had my business for over 20 something years. Sometimes it will lie dormant because I've worked full-time jobs, my career. Main thing I want to do now is offboard out of the workforce so I can kind of, which I will, bring life back to my company. As a addiction license or addiction counselor expert under my company, I made a lot of money when I lived in Atlanta in terms of
Okay.
doing court order substance abuse evaluations, clinical supervision, training. I'm on the who's list out there. So,
Okay.
that was under my company, but it's almost like you wear a mask. You got your date, you got your career, and then outside of that career, you have your own something that belongs to you attached to Marie Holiday. But I had to navigate that skillfully because on these day jobs, everybody smiling in your face, ain't happy with your stuff. If they know you making doing anything extra outside of the job, which is my business, people will do things to try to, damage your brand or damage your reputation. So it was
Absolutely.
always like a balancing act. And that's one of the reasons I'm so happy to be retiring, to get out of the workforce, because I can really
That's all right
bring,
now. That's all
bring,
right.
bring my company back to life. Because see, on my day job, them folks don't know who I am. They don't even, unless they just stumble upon my YouTube channel in the social media
Mhm.
world. They don't
Yeah,
they don't know I have my business. They don't know I have a YouTube channel
for real.
because
So the
people are
job
not
that
in
you're
my
on
world
now,
like that.
the job that you're on now, that's the job you're about to retire from.
Absolutely, absolutely. They
Right.
have no clue. People who work with me shoulder to shoulder for years don't have a clue that Marie Holiday book hit all major bookstores a year ago. I don't bring people into my world like that on the job. I speak,
I
I'm
see it.
cordial,
I
but my
see it.
experience about life feels, unless I feel their spirit. Now, if I
Yeah.
can gauge their spirit, I'll let them know who I really am. But other than that, they just see me as a clinical supervisor
Okay.
or supervising them on the job.
All right then. That's right. The next thing now, we're going to get into the part about the YouTube part. I know you are a YouTube creator. So what year did you started your channel and how did you go about coming on YouTube?
I started my YouTube channel 2.5 years ago, more just by accident.
Mhm.
Um, at the time, I had a little side job on the weekend where really all I had to do was babysit an empty building. So I had a lot of downtime on the weekend. So I just started cultivating and developing my YouTube channel 2.5 years ago. And then I started really kind of getting serious about it after 2 years. And then I said, let me go ahead and develop a game plan to monetize my channel. My channel recently got monetized.
Yes, I know.
Uh,
Congrats.
I
Congrats.
think
Congrats.
this month, yeah, my channel got monetized this month. So
Congrats.
so
You
that
deserve
was,
it. You work hard over there. You deserve it.
it was a tremendous feat, I tell you.
Yeah. So tell me about how challenging it was for you to start your YouTube channel. How was it challenging? Was it just tell me how your experience of just being a YouTube creator?
Well, starting it is a no-brainer. You just follow the directions to start it. Um, I think it's more of a challenge in terms of, developing your content.
Mhm.
If you're working a full-time job, you got to block out time to balance between your full-time job and being a content creator. And not only that, even if you don't have a job, the business of your household, you got to
That's
balance
right.
that because the responsibilities and your exercise routine. We're just a content creator.
That's
Cameras
right.
ain't rolling on me 24/7. When the cameras start rolling, real life begins. The business
Yeah.
of your household or your job or you're working out, going to your doctor's appointments, paying bills, all of that. So I think, that's a challenge right there if you're not able to schedule your time. Sometimes, depending on my schedule,
Mhm.
I'll do a lot of my live streams early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning, 5:30, because I have to be to work at 8 o'clock. So it's not like I have all time during the day to be leisure to be on YouTube. I got to go to work.
I feel you. So, do you do like marketing and advertising for we're gonna get in your book next, but do you use your channel for advertisement or any kind of strategies for your business and for your book? Are you
Well,
advertising there?
right now I'm getting 3 for 1 because what I mean by 3 for 1 is if you listen to a lot of my recent videos, I'm always marketing my company, Patterson Social Resource Center. I'm going to always market my book that simultaneously. So that was deliberate. You know, I deliberately, my book hit major bookstores a year ago. So my publishing company, they do a lot of marketing for my book. But now since my YouTube channel, even before my YouTube channel got monetized, the minute my book hit all major bookstores a year ago, I'm going to make it my business when I go on this platform to market my book. And my business website, I had it redeveloped. It launched probably about a couple of weeks ago. So now since my business website has been launched, and so now when I'm on these doing live streams, I'm not just going to only market my YouTube channel. I'm going to market my book, and I'm going to market my primary business, Patterson Social Resource Center, that I had for over 20 something years. I'm not, you know, I may be kind of new in the state that I'm in, because I've been in the state that I'm in now for going on 14 years. But prior to that, I lived in Atlanta for 19 years. I'm known in Atlanta, but
I'm just like about an hour and a half from Atlanta. I was just up in Atlanta for my birthday. You know, it's a nice little area, you know.
But my point is, I'm well known in Atlanta, but in the state that I've been living in for 14 years, I had to emerge slowly in terms of getting my brand out there. So, you know, I'm utilizing my YouTube channel to market my primary focus is my company.
Okay, so you can say that YouTube have helped you, where it's helping you get your brand out there, helping you advertise. So YouTube,
absolutely.
So do you use any other websites like Instagram or Twitter?
I used to market my brand on other social medias, but only social media that I really market my brand on is Facebook. I just share the information. I'm not really engaging in, say, Facebook like that. I'm basically using Facebook to market my other stuff. Now with the other social medias, no, I do. I used to market on Instagram, but the way I look at it is, you know, it's going to just save me time to I market on YouTube, my business website, and Facebook, limited on Instagram, and that's it. At one point, maybe about a year and a half ago, I marketed on all those zillions of other social medias, but you know, to me, it was just too much time to do that.
Okay, I feel you. So the next question I wanted to ask was what advice you would give a new YouTuber that want to throw in the towel?
The advice that I would give a new YouTuber, you know, I even consider myself as a new YouTuber. I rephrase it. The advice I give to any YouTuber, whether you're new or not, is you gotta have your own niche. You gotta establish your own brand. It's okay to collaborate with other content creators, but don't lose sight of your vision, goal, and objective for your YouTube channel. It's critical, you know, the power of collaboration. And the most important thing is to keep God first. So that's the advice. That's the advice I would give. But the critical piece is don't lose sight of your mission, goals, and objective of your YouTube channel. And you don't have to say yes and collaborate with everybody, because if their channel values is not in line with your core values, if you ain't feeling the spirit, I'm not going to collaborate with you.
So are
That's
you
my
doing the spirit with me?
do are we collaborating?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because you can
Um,
discern a person's spirit through social media. You can
mhm.
discern their spirit when you meet them at the gas station, in
Yes, yes.
person, when you're talking to them over the telephone, because God gave all us the ability of discernment. But a lot of people lose sight of that because they're too busy chasing that dollar sign.
Ooh, better say it, girl. I don't remember the day. Do you remember the day you came in my chat? We was doing a Let's Connect.
I
And
remember. I remember.
I said when you came in, I greeted you. You was respectful to me, and I was respectful for you. And I hit your channel, I hit your link, and I said, I gotta see who Marie Holiday is. And when I went over there, I still come over there because I like how you put everything out there. You got to strategize the way you can help somebody with who's trying to start a business, or you just give good advice. And I just sit there and just listen at you. I would love for you to speak on. I saw one of your videos about debt consolidation. When you were doing a video about that, like
Yeah,
this.
that's the concept of my channel, that money and debt piece.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, I was looking at one of your videos last night and I was like, wow, this is so true what you were saying.
Which one? Which one? Because I've done so many.
I just pulled up one. It was an old one. I was just going out your channel, just trying to see who you was. So I was
I
like, wow, you talk about debt, how you can strategize your debts and deals. And you was just,
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
exactly which one it was, but I was just strolling this morning last night. But I just like how the way you just put it out there. Look, I'm telling you what I like about you too. You said, what did you say? What that little saying you be saying every time you get ready to go off?
Simplify, simple fidelis. I'm gonna leave you in the
Yeah,
care of your own conscience.
yeah.
Which one?
I think it's that one. You be
Uh,
telling, look, get it now. In so many words, you trying to tell them you need to get this right here. I mean, you putting it out there. You trying to tell them, look, pay attention. That's what it is.
pay attention. Yeah, pay
I just listen
attention.
at Marie. Marie, you sure you wasn't a sergeant in the army? What, you was a
I was
sergeant?
no, I was, but I was a platoon leader. They
Okay.
delegated me to be the doggo. I'm lost and everybody else lost, and I had to lead 90 people.
I was looking at your video there, Bond. You said, now pay attention. I said, you got my attention. All right, but we're gonna go right along. Yeah, that was the question for the end of the YouTube. Now we're gonna get into your book. I see you do have your book. I did order your book. It haven't got here yet, and I'm
All right.
excited about reading it. But I know your book is for sale. So first thing I want to ask, how did you come up with the name? What is the name of your book?
The name of my book is Awake Financial Freedom. And I'm going to tell you how I came up with this book without giving away too much of the book.
Yeah, I know you don't want to. And do
It,
you have that link to your book? Because I was trying to put it, I got your channel up there in the description, but I know they go to your channel, they will be able to find that's on your
yeah,
about.
yeah. If they go to my YouTube channel, yeah, if they go to my YouTube channel on my about page,
Yeah.
you can click Amazon or Barnes and Nobles and it'll come right up.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Okay, go ahead. Tell us, how did you come up with that name?
Awake Financial Freedom. Well, if you really take a look at the cover of this book, this book has it's a spiritual base all through this book. You're gonna, if you got the spiritual ear and eye, but there's a spiritual base throughout this book. And there's one particular chapter in here where I talk about my spiritual battle with God for 24 hours in 2012.
Okay.
And I tried my best to get out of bed and I couldn't. I couldn't move for whatever reason. And that went on for 24 hours. And because I was living in financial disruption. And when I finally was able to get out of the bed, it's almost like something was awakened. My spirit was awakened.
Wow.
That was to be transformation of Marie Holiday ascending from total destruction. So that's why I came up with the word awake. And I've been awake ever
I can't
since.
wait to get the book. I can't wait to get the
And
book.
it's literally a chapter in here where I talk somewhere about that battle. So that's how I came up with the title, Awake Financial Freedom. And, you know, and without that, nobody could have ever told me that I would be a couple of months away from retirement with a multiple retirement checks going to hit me for the rest of my life, zero debt. I paid off my mortgage. I paid off a 30-year mortgage 20 years early when I learned how to control and master my money. You see nothing in the background. I actually just sold my house. I will be turning the keys over on February 10th. So none of that could have been possible without that battle with God in 2012.
Ain't he good? Ain't God good?
Absolutely.
And speaking on that, did you ever think to yourself that God put you in that position? You know, like sometimes you have to go through these things to get where you have to go to get to the next level. Even though you didn't get in details of what happened in those 24 hours, but it was some that put you there and you had to come out of it. But you came out on the side with God. Did you ever think that is a reason for everything? Do you ever think it's a reason for everything? In other words, do you think it's a reason for everything?
I do. At the time, I didn't think it, but looking back on it in retrospect, yes, it most definitely was a reason for that. You know, in terms of just awakening me to my situation, and because in my mind, I didn't think I was. In my mind, I thought as long as I can just pay the bills, I'm good. But in reality, I wasn't paying the bills. I was borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, digging the hole deeper.
Okay. But those doors,
almost like in denial.
okay. But after all that, things start to come around for you. Those doors start opening up.
Absolutely.
Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. And how long did it take for you to write the book? Or what year did you write the book?
It took me a year and like 3 months to write my manuscript. Then it was in publication for another 6 months. So you're talking about almost 2 years of just behind the scene. And my book hit all major bookstores January of last year.
Wow, that's
There's
amazing.
a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in writing my manuscript.
Okay.
And I did go through a publishing company. You know, people can make their own decision on whether or not they want to go through a publishing company or self-publish. I've done some video uploads on the benefits of going through a publishing company, because they're going to market your book. You're going to have that credibility. You're going to have that publishing company backing you, and you can use it as a marketing tool. And then you're going to be able to tap into markets by going through a publishing company that you're not going to be able to tap into if you were to self-publish. You know, my book is showcased worldwide at book fairs. I couldn't have done that by self-publishing.
That's
Like we're sitting here right now. We're sitting here now on January the 27th, 28th, and 29th. My book will be showcased at a book fair in New Orleans. And I don't even have to be there.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So it took like not a team of people, but it took a group of someone to help you get where you at.
Well, yeah, my family, you know, I have two really good friends in this world who basically Linda, I've been knowing Linda for over 20 plus years, and I've been knowing Ashley for over 10 plus years, who we have came through the trenches together. We will go to battle for each other. We can bring anything to the table and talk about it without worrying about my business getting out there. Those two people know who I am. Now, I'm not talking about nothing to do with no social media. No, these two individuals have seen me at my lowest, and they have seen many situations, not just financial problems, but many life situations. And those are the two people that really know who Marie Holiday is.
That's all right. That's all right. Because, you know, it's good to have a good support system, you know. that you could confide in people, and I mean, y'all, from what you're saying, that y'all been friends for a long time, and you
Absolutely.
can talk to them about certain things, and that's good. The next question was, are you planning on writing another book?
Um, my friend Linda asked me that. She's currently in California. Been over there going on a couple of years, but she read this first book and she gave me positive praise on it. But then she turned around and asked me, "Well, are you going to write a second book, like a part two?" And if the spirit guide me, I will. But right now, my spirit ain't feeling it right now. It really ain't.
Okay. Wow, that is awesome. Let's see. Without giving so much out the book, what is the purpose? What message are you trying to send out there, and tell the location where we can find your book? We can move along to the next section.
Well, like I said, if you go on my YouTube channel, on my About page, you'll see the different links you can click to purchase that book. Whether you want to get it from Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Apple, iTunes, Google Play, any one of those platforms. I do want to say in the very near future, my book will be available in audio book. I'm really excited about that. I actually got a executed contract from the publishing company that's going to do the audio book on a published work, so that's cool on that. But I think the message behind my book and what folks can get out of by reading my book is tips and strategies on literally how I ascended from financial destruction to the position that I am right now. It's almost like a blueprint, a spiritual blueprint, because we got people right now who might even be listening to this live stream who are drowning in debt. I was one of those people. And I just, without giving away too much, I'm gonna tell you something. I literally shared in this testimony. This is a testimony on the skills God gave me to literally raise my credit score from a 340 to an 800 plus.
Wow.
And it's all laid out in this book.
Is it in your book?
Pay anybody to do it. I did not go through one of those credit repair organizations to do it. No, God gave me the skills. There's literally a chapter in this book. The title of this book is a 800 plus credit score. Wow. And I'm here to tell you, you got folks right now, credit score so jacked up to the point they have to get folks to sign a co-sign loan and etc. So the takeaway from this book is to give people the blueprint and the skills on how I got out of my financial destruction, what tips and strategies I use to accelerate my mortgage and to invest in my 401. And because this is real, this is a real topic. This is real stuff here.
I believe, and I can't wait to read it. That is awesome, Marie, about what you're doing, because like you said, the economy, we know how the economy is now. And then I think when that first pandemic came, I think everybody got in a bad financial situation. That's probably how a lot of people got on YouTube, because they was at home, didn't have no money, but you did have maybe a little where you can get on YouTube and start a channel. And some people just, I mean, financially, it really hurt a lot of people. And right now today, some people are still trying to get back on track, trying to get back from being there in the pandemic. So
that's right.
It's rough. It's rough out here like that. But I'm glad to have met a person like you. I like your strategies, and I want people to go to your channel, see those strategies, see how did you come, show us how did you come from what's your score with 340 up until 840. Show us how to get there.
And right now, currently my credit score pushing 900. So it's like,
that's amazing. That's amazing. Without giving way too much, God, I'm trying to get in that book now. Without giving away too much, just name one of the steps for
One of the steps that I did is I wrote in-type statements to all three credit bureaus, and that's all I'm gonna say. In-type statements
Okay.
in big brown yellow envelopes and mail them out every month. But you got to read my book to find out what was in the statement, because it will blow your mind.
I'll be
It will,
finding
it will
out.
blow your mind.
Wow. So that writing them the letter, and cause it is three major credit
Equifax,
bureaus.
TransUnion, and Experian, and I was nothing but guided by the Spirit of God to do that.
Wow. And look at you today.
Yep.
Look, you gotta check her book out, y'all. You can check it out on her channel. It's in her about section. You know it. The one I order, it come from I ordered from Amazon. That's why I
Right.
got.
They'll get it to you quick. Amazon will get you the book quick.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna get into the last section of the interview. So how you okay? You comfortable?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I see you sipping on that tea over there.
I actually it's coffee.
It's
And the
coffee.
only thing I put in my it's gone now, but only thing I put in my coffee is heavy whipped cream, no sugar. I don't do sugar.
Guess what? I got a mug for you. I got
All
you a
right.
coffee cup.
I
You can
can, you know, I love
tell me
mugs. I
what you want me to
collect
put on
mugs.
it. If you want something in particular on it, or if you want one of my brands, just let me know. You got my email. But for you coming on here today, you getting a complimentary gift from my boutique.
And you know I love my coffee, so I love my mugs and I
I
collect
said
mugs.
that's what
Yep.
I said. So you can, if you want me to put, I know I can't put your book or you'd already copyrighted, but if it's something else you want on it, or you can use, I was gonna let you get mine still pushing 2023. That's gonna keep on pushing this year. That's what I
Let's
was
do
gonna
it.
give. So look, because we both of us out here trying to get where we need to go. So
That's
the
right.
purpose of these sit down talk is to help one another. I'm just gonna say it, we two black ladies, and
That's
we
right.
know it's hard out here. It's hard out here.
That's right.
Trying to, you don't probably have no small kids, but I have grandkids. Do you have grandkids?
Not yet. My daughter says she's gonna have her first child at the age of 35.
Okay. See, I be want to help out with my grandkids, and any kind of financial thing I get through my channel. It's for my grandbabies, because I have three grandkids. My daughter, she works a lot, and this and that. You hear them all in the background, but I try to set up some things for them. That's my help to them. So
There you go.
getting to the next section is we're gonna talk about your business. Okay. When did you start your business? When did you start your business?
Well, like I said, I started my business well over 21 years ago, utilizing my addiction credentials.
Mhm.
So, because when I lived in Atlanta for so many years, having your own little business outside of the day job, that's just what they did in the field of addiction. So,
Okay.
when I entered the field over 20 something years ago with my credential, I just went with the blueprint. Everybody
Okay.
had their day job, and outside of your day job, you'll have your own little business utilizing your clinical license. Rather, you want to do training, supervision, evaluation. So I've always done that over throughout my career. So that just go. Those folks in Atlanta, they're very competitive. So that just
Yeah,
went
sure they
territory.
is.
Very competitive.
Okay. What is the name of your business?
The name of my company is Paris, Parriss, and Associate. That's the name of my Paris and Associates. That's the name of my company.
Okay. Do you have like employees, or you partner with anybody, or just you?
It's just a sole proprietor. I keep it simple. I'll utilize the services of a CPA, and and to me, big ain't always big, and small ain't always small. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. I always say we look at it's not all about the quantity all the time, it's the quality.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So where are you advertising your business at?
Well, like I said, my business was laying dormant for about 3 years because I cut out all of my clinical services under my business.
Mhm.
Because like I said, I've been full circle in the field of addiction. So when I phased out all of my clinical services and assessments and training and supervision, yeah, I took a huge financial hit, but I was full circle in addiction. So my business has laid dormant for about 3.5, 4 years, and I'm just recently letting it emerge and bring life to my business again. And the focus now of the primary service under my company is I'm going to be providing with an executed contract for paying customers who want to hire me to develop their strategic business plan. That's the
That
primary
sounds
focus.
that sound pretty good.
That's the primary service I'm going to provide. If you go on my business website, you can read all my forms. You can see the executed contract. Another service I did under my business is, of course, I wrote my book under my business, and also monetize my YouTube channel under my business. So that's
Oh,
the direction Paris and
congrats
Associates.
again on your monetization. I see you got everything getting lined up over there. So that's
Exactly.
good.
So, although, by me phasing out my clinical services, by me starting those new services, my company ain't really made no money yet, but trust me, in the very near future, I'm gonna be getting
That
the
was
return.
gonna be my next question.
I'm gonna be getting a return on my investments. Because, like I said, as an addiction expert, with the clinical stuff that I was doing I made a truckload of money. My highest valuation, depending on where the referral came from, was $900 a pop. So
Wow.
basically, when I phased all of that out, I took a huge financial hit. But like I said, I came full circle with that. I was getting court order referrals. I was getting referrals from employers to do substance abuse evaluations to determine employee fitness for duty. And that credential holds a lot of power. But like I said, I phased all that out and I brought on board with the other things that I'm doing. But that's okay because I'm gonna get the return on my investment.
You will. Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. From like today, where do you see your business within the next year or so? I mean, can you just like say, well, I think I would be there, or you well, we really don't know what the future gonna hold, put it like that. But
Right.
where do you think you see your business going within the next year?
I limitlessly because I've laid the foundation for over 2.5 years in terms of getting my channel monetized, in terms of my book being on the market for over a year. I get my royalty checks every quarter, so my book's making money. And so the
That's
more my
awesome.
publishing company market this book, that's a stream of income. People need to understand that you have to develop and cultivate and nurture before you start getting the return on your investments. Because anybody, I don't care what their business is, if anybody say they don't start a business and made, I'm just going to use this as an example, $10,000 in 2 days, they lying.
You're right. You're
They
right.
lying. Because
You're
if they're
right.
making that kind of money after you don't started a business in 2 days, you're doing something wrong.
Look, illegal.
It takes a good 3 to 5 years, especially if I phased off all of my money making services that I made a truckload of money with and had to add on new services and cultivate that service. It's going to take a minute to begin to see the return on your investment. My book
Exactly.
going into year 2. I'm just beginning to get the return on my investments, and it's going to continue with that. When your channel get monetized, you still got to nurture and cultivate and develop before you can get to the revenue you want to get to. My business, uh,
That's right.
professional coaching, and going into the executed contract. I'm glad you asked me about that because right now I'm only developing a wait list. I got one person on my wait list who has expressed an interest to go into that contract to develop their strategic plan, but I will not take any customers until after I offboard from the workforce. The only thing I'm gonna do right now is market and develop my wait list. So my thing is, I'm strategy-wise, I know what I'm doing. If you think about it, I've been strategizing for going on 2.5 years unpaid. But that's okay because
Wow.
I'm any money coming in from my career.
That's
I'm
right. It's
tired.
gonna come. It's gonna come, like you said. Can't nobody say, your business gonna boom in 1 or 2 days. It's not, because you got to invest in that business. You had to put in that business to get where it can boom. And it's, like you
Exactly.
said, it take at least about a year or two to get that business right off the ground. But you gonna get it. I can see it now. I see your name in them bright light now. I can see it. I see
But
it coming.
who do you know turn down customers? Because I'm getting people wanting to go into a contract right now. Who do you know turn money down in their business? And the only reason why I'm doing that because I know I cannot give them the attention that they're going to need and the money and worth their money because I got too much on my plate right now. I got to retire, be able to reclaim 40 plus hours a week of my life, really more than that, more like 65, close to 70 hours a week of my life. I work long hours. I'm on the road 10, 15 hours a week just to get back and forth to work, working
I remember
about
you
50
speaking
hours.
about that.
So it's no way. That's why folks who are contacting me to develop their strategic business plan, I tell them I will put you behind on a wait list until the middle of this year. And then when I'm exit out of the workforce, then when I contact you, get ready to get down to business.
That's right. Because
All
you'll
money
have more
ain't good
time,
money.
then. You'll
All
have
money
more
ain't
time.
good. All money ain't good money if you can't deliver.
You
Because it's
better
about
say
my
it.
brand.
You better say it. You better say it. But you'll be able to get down to the nitty gritty or whatever you need to get to when you retire. I mean, a lot of people is not where you at today to get where they're able to retire, and
Thank
that's
you.
awesome. Did
Thank
I
you.
hear you say you had a house on the market or something?
My house has sold. So
Oh, okay.
I got to turn the keys over, I think February 10th. And it took about
Nice.
less than 2 weeks to sell.
Wow. That's a wow. You on it, girl. You is on it. I think this is gonna be the last question right here. What what did I say? What advice you give someone that's want to start a business? What advice do you give them? What kind of steps you think they should, like a
My
strategy, they should
my
take?
my recommendation is whatever talents you have, we all have knowledge, skills, and abilities and talents unique to us that God gave us. So
Mhm.
if you got a talent, turn that talent into a business where it can generate money. Or some
Mhm.
people may already be doing little side stuff right now and cultivate that. Rather, is a YouTube channel. Getting a YouTube channel is a business. If you're
Yes,
selling
it
merch
is.
products, that's a business. If you're real good at doing people nails or doing people hair or fixing on people car, that's a business. So, keep God first, develop that strategic
Amen.
business plan. You gotta have that business plan and don't just be so money driven because with my primary service of Harrison Associates, and I'll tell anybody this, I'm only gonna take a maximum of 10 customers. That's it. 10 customers. I would not exceed 10, and it's a reason why, because I want to keep it in hobby mode. So I'm turning our hobby into income, but I would not exceed 10 paying customers because I'm gonna have a life outside of that business. I can be on
I know.
vacation somewhere, and I don't want to have to stop what I'm doing with I'm gonna do the services teleconference. Oh, I
Mhm.
got a coaching section with one of my customers. I will only do a maximum of 10. That's
Okay.
it.
All righty then. Well,
No, we don't eat so much.
hold on, that's it.
What ain't the way to know?
Okay, I see what's in there. My husband's trying. He asked about some food, girl. But Marie, I I think these summed up some of the questions, but I do want you to I'm gonna see if anybody in the chat want to ask any question. Your last words will be, like I said, some more encouraging words to tell other people's out there that is out here struggling and You know, I think, like you said, having your credit that's a good thing to have. And
Absolutely.
I want them to get your book because you said you can't give out too much information.
And if anybody's listening, if you haven't checked out my business website, check out my business website. Go to my YouTube channel to the About section, and you'll see my business website as the #1 option. Check it out.
So anybody in the chat, I'm not sure if anybody well, I see Miss Key down there. Anybody have any question? I got 8 people watching. They must be in the bushes because I don't see them in the chat.
8 people.
Look, they watching. They watching. But
That's
anybody have any question? I know a couple people said they're listening. We have Marie Holiday up here, and I just went through some questions. We had to sit down and talk. I got to know who she is, and I'm still learning her, and I like her game plan, y'all. I like what she's putting out on her channel. I got her book. I'm just excited. I'm ready to read it. I'm like, it didn't come today. But I'm excited, and I don't want to put it out on YouTube. I want to read it, and then me and her might talk about it offline, unless she just want me to come back on and say, yeah. We'll talk about it, won't we, Marie? Okay,
absolutely.
we got a question down here from Miss Key.
Okay.
Ruthie, good to see you. And they telling you congrats on everything. And of course, y'all didn't know Marie one of these Georgia troopers over here. She one of my girls over here. She be busy, but she gonna always talk, come up and show up sometime. You see the question? Can you see the question?
Yeah, I do. What is the #1 thing that keeps you motivated? The #1 thing that keeps me motivated is I think by keeping God first, and then on top of me, just always as far back as I can remember, is from the age of 1, or the age as far back as I can. Anybody remember when they was 1 years old?
I don't know about 1, but probably about 7, 8. I don't think I can
I'm just joking, but I can't remember when I was 5. I can remember 5.
You know what you said? Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Okay. But what keeps me motivated is I'm naturally internally driven. I have been internally driven all of my life, and I'm here to tell you, even when I'm at my lowest, I'm still internally driven to rise. Yeah. So I think that's what keeps me motivated. And then another thing that keeps me motivated is I surround myself around like-minded people where I can feel their energy and gauge your energy.
That's how one of your was it live you were saying about the negativity. Right. I like that.
Right. My two best friends in the world are similar to me. We feed off each other positive energy, and that's what motivates me and drives me, because we all have bad times and bad moments where our motivation level may get low. And so when my motivation level gets low, I'm able to feed off Ashley or Linda positive motivation and energy. So I think that's what has carried me throughout life.
All right. Let's see if anybody else have anything to say. But yeah, I did watch some of that. I think you did 2 parts, then.
Yes, ma'am.
About the negativity. So just speak on that real quick. Just how you say about the negativity.
In terms of negativity, you have to make a deliberate decision to cut toxicity out of your life, because negative people, they will drain your energy, they will drain your motivation, they bring no value to no conversation. So you really got to remove and you can feel a person negative energy when they enter the room. And you can feel the negative energy when they leave the room, because negative and positive don't go together. So you got to be aware of that. You gotta make a deliberate effort to just cut it out of your life.
Right. So anybody else have any more questions down there? This is Marie Holiday. She is a author. She's a YouTube creator, and she's also a business owner.
And about to be retired.
and she's about to be retired. Look, that's a good combination right there. And we just had, well, we've been on an hour and 10 minutes. I had said we were gonna stop by an hour, so I think we did pretty good time. Um,
Absolutely.
she told us some things, and she got a book, of course. And in her book, it will tell you some strategies, it will tell you some tips and things. And I already done ordered mine, so y'all, let's support our own. When I say support our own, let's help support them, support her channel, support her business. She's also monetized, y'all. She also has her John button over there. So tell us about your perks and what are you offering your members over there?
Right now, I activated the level one and the level two membership. The level one is 99 cents. The level two is $2.99.
Okay.
And with that membership, of course, you get is various different membership badges, loyalty badges that will recognize people in their live chat when they're giving comments. It'll give them that loyalty badge where you can see how long they've been a member. Also, with that membership comes, emojis. You can use your own emoji. Also, with that membership, I will shout that person out verbally and also put them on my community wall. And it's another perk that's a part of level two membership that separates level one from level two. With the level two membership, I would do exclusive videos
Okay.
exclusively for a level two member. And I'm gonna give you an example of a type of some content I'm working on that when I do get members, a particular video I'm gonna do will only be privy to a level two member is how to write a winning manuscript for publication acceptance. I
Okay.
literally got that lecture ready because you all are aware that my manuscript got accepted by a world renowned publishing company
Oh,
in it's some stuff I did to write that winning manuscript. And I
okay.
will say that with my manuscript, again, I spent a year and 3 months writing my manuscript. When I submitted my manuscript to that world renowned publishing company, they reviewed it for 2 weeks. I was on pins and needles. And
Wow.
when I can never forget this, I was at the gas station when the
Mhm.
publishing company called me with the verdict on whether or not they're going to accept or reject my manuscript. And I got the news, and the publishing agent told me, said, we are going to accept your manuscript, but before we
Mhm.
can fully accept it, we need for you to make one adjustment. And I had my manuscript on Word document, and I also had the hard copy of my manuscript, the original manuscript. So before they could fully accept my manuscript, they told me we need for you to make one adjustment. I went home and made that adjustment on that manuscript, and the rest is history. So I'm gonna do an exclusive members video for a level two member. That's just an example on one topic on how to write a winning manuscript for publication acceptance by a world renowned publishing company. I'm
That's
not talking
awesome.
about self-publishing. That's powerful information because there are some specific steps I did and to get my manuscript accepted, and the rest is history. And I'm gonna tell you something else. My publishing company, when my book hit all major bookstores, they
Mhm.
literally turned around and told me, if you want to write another book, because we know what type of work you do, just send it
Mhm.
on. So I think that is powerful information that I
Okay.
will, in terms of making privy for a level two member. Level one memberships will not get those type of special videos, but a
Yeah,
level
I what
two
you're
member
saying. I what you're
will.
saying. Well, okay, did you see this what Ruthie had said? You see what Ruthie said about you?
I love your watch hour motivation videos. Thank you for the okay, yeah, thank you, Ruthie.
Oh, I know you was telling me about it on the phone. What did you say you do? I know, even though you tell everybody how did you reach to your goal of getting your watch hours. Even though you had some, but what took you over to the finish line?
I know what video she looked at because I think I did a couple of them. It was like, I think I got over 2,000 watch hours in a couple of months. And some of the tips and strategies I did is I have a couple of months ago, I have acquired 6 super subscribers. And what I mean by 6 super subscribers, I met these people in the real world and they support my channel. These 6 super subscribers, they run my playlist. These 6 super subscribers, we meet once a month at a local coffee shop, and I the tab on me, and they give me feedback and share and exchange ideas on how I can continue to cultivate and develop my channel. So these 6 super subscribers support my brand, they support my channel, they run my playlist, and because of those 6 subscribers, I have seen my watch hours rise and rise and rise and rise and rise. And it's power behind that real world. That's one, and also I promote my own channel, you know, because I got over 500 and something videos. So I'm gonna run my own playlist on a couple of devices because we put in hard work as a content creator. So we can So that's another tip and strategy in terms of ever since I started really running my own playlist a few months ago, every single day, even when I leave my house and go to work, my playlist is running while I'm at work. So my point is,
promote yourself.
That, I've seen my watch hours rise and rise and rise and rise and rise. I've also started doing in combination of live streams. For some reason, live streams I'm getting more views and watch hours when I do my live stream lectures versus video uploads. I hadn't done a video upload in over 6 months. So ever since
I know you're doing your lives. I end up catching them probably on the replay sometime, but I know you do your lives. But
ever since I started doing that, I've been seeing a rise and rise and rise and rise in my watch hours.
I think those lives does help build those views and different things, and that's awesome, Marie. I'm so proud of you because I know.
For the past 3 months, I've been clocking anywhere from 800 to 900 watch hours a month for the past 3 months.
That's amazing. But you know what? I had no idea. Did you know before you got where you are that it took a whole lot of work to get where you at on YouTube?
I knew it because I read a lot and I'm just a reader. I knew about those criteria on the front end. I read those guidelines, and I remember 2.5 years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, I only had 2 subscribers. Me and my daughter was the other subscriber, and me. And I'm like looking at this. It's like it seemed unattainable at the time. Okay. And so when I just start focusing on presenting my information and revamping my strategy, because you know it took me. I remember it took me what, a whole year just to get 100 subscribers.
For real?
It took me when I first started my YouTube channel. That first year, 100 subscribers in a solid year. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I got to do something different.
It take hard work, determination. You got to stay focused and
exactly.
But I was just telling Ruth that for someone like Ruth that she's almost there. So what would you tell her? She's almost, I'm not sure where she at on her watch hours, but I think she's over the 2,000 mark. What would you tell her and others that I hear just you know, just tell them to just keep going?
Well, I'm not just going to say keep going. I'm going to be very specific. If you can get 5 or 6 super supporters to run your playlist who support your brand, and also get you 2 or 3 old devices and run your playlist non-stop, I'm here to tell you, that's 2 things right there. I'm telling you, you will see a tremendous rise. You got to treat your YouTube channel like a business.
Yeah.
You got to have those devices set up in your home and you run those playlists 24/7. I'm telling you, if you do that, you will see a rise and rise and rise in your numbers. Trust me on that one.
Absolutely.
You got to self promote yourself. Yeah, collaboration is wonderful, but you got to self promote yourself as if your life depends on it. And I'm here to tell you.
That's right.
I think a lot of content creators are really not paying attention to the power of self promoting yourself and running my playlist is running right now while we on this phone, we're on this live stream. My playlist running right now. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I sold my house, when my house sold, my realtor some feedback when they had these people coming into my house checking my house out to buy it. It sold in less than 2 weeks. But I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you some comments I got from strangers who came inside of my impeccable home that's turnkey ready. But the feedback they gave, well, I don't know why she got those devices running her house. That's weird. I'm looking at them. So what if my device is running? You ain't come to buy my devices. You come to buy my house.
That's right.
And how that's weird. I'm thinking, yeah, this weird woman gonna be smiling all the way to the DAM bank.
All right, now.
She come out. She had
Look, if they only knew, if they only knew why you had no devices running,
Yeah. And I've got my YouTube channel running. I'm sure they had to see me running my mouth.
Yep. I mean, they supposed to be down to get the house. They all in your
Yeah. So what if I got my devices running? Big deal. You either want to buy my house or you don't.
I got my computer. I got a phone. I got a tablet. Cause we're doing the challenge now. We on day 4. We helping. We still helping people. But like you said, you still gotta promote yourself.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Everything running. I could be on my daughter house, right? And like them sleep lives and them water lives be going. They ain't going. My daughter told, what that noise is? I said,
This
I got this running over here.
This just me talking. If you are a content creator, and I need for you to hear this, if you ain't got a good 15 devices in your house, you ain't doing your job.
15? Marie, 15. Oh my God. That's a lot of devices. I wonder why those people probably looking at you like, nah.
Wait a minute.
But when you run, let me ask you this question. I'm gonna let you go because I know you done work today. I know you're probably tired. But how many do you have running when you be on your live? Like, I know you have no.
Before I answer that question, the feedback that they gave my realtor when they came through looking through my house, talking about, yeah, and she had 50 devices running. I just want to say, that man lied. It wasn't no 50. I only got 15.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was not 50. I don't have no 50 devices in my house.
You gotta do a lot of charging up. You got that many phones and devices. But I try to have like 2. Like I got my live right here. I got my phone. I got my computer.
But I think all content creators, because it's your business, it's your brand, have a good time. Have a good time.
Look at Rob Perry. You done got some started. Rob said he's lacking devices.
Well, let me tell you the secret to getting the devices without breaking the bank. This is what you do. Go to Dollar General and get you one of them cheap $29 devices, and that's all you need.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all you need.
I got one of them too.
And here's the kicker, because I'm a businesswoman, and then you turn around and file it or as a tax write-off as a business expense, but you're spending money on those devices.
Okay. Y'all hear the bit? Look, she know that bending now. Y'all make sure y'all get a book. She got all the strategies in there. This is Marie Holiday up here, everybody. Anybody got any more questions for her, Marie? I really have enjoyed you. I just
Thank
sit over
you.
there and I listen to you. What you say? What that word you be saying when you get ready to go? Now pay attention. Say it one time for me. Say it one time for me.
Actually, what I say when I sign off is simplify, simple fidelis. I'm gonna leave you in the care of your own conscience. Yeah.
So anybody have any more questions with Marie? You are a breath of fresh air. I hope someone that's watching the replay can see, you know, the way I went with the interview. Went from your childhood on down to your strategies, but we didn't want to give away too much because that's what we were doing. We're promoting. So what's the name of your book again? If some people just came in, show your book again.
Awake Financial Freedom in Georgia Girl. You did a phenomenal job with the interview. You got your own style. You got your own niche. You got your own deliverance. You did a phenomenal job. Go ahead and get ready to line up your next person to be interviewed on your channel. It's all about the power of collaboration because it's a big old wide world out there. It really is enough business for everybody.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you, Marie. And I want you to see what Rob has said. Rob said, because I know you're probably ready to stretch out. Rob said he used to go to the library and get people to run his playlist while they're on. That's what Marie was saying.
That's right.
People in the what? Real world.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's right. I ain't never thought about now. When I be like in the stores and stuff, yes, I be look, y'all don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. Go in the little area I stay in. Everybody just about know Amy, especially in a little town where they know Amy. I said, well, do y'all know Ga.girl? I'm the same, but yeah, but
you gotta market yourself 24/7. You gotta market 24/7.
That's right. You gotta market. To end the show, I want you to just sum up in so many words. Just give us a strategy to go on with the business and then YouTube and your book. Just put some up in so many words. Just give us some encouraging words about someone that's out there trying to be an author, that's trying to have a YouTube channel and a business, and tell them in so many words what keeps you driven, what keeps you going. And we're gonna end it right there if I don't have any more questions.
What keeps me going is I keep God first. I remain humble, and I'll believe in sharing my knowledge to anyone who's receptive to receive it, because everybody's not receptive. So keep God first. I believe in sharing my knowledge, and I remain humble in everything I do. And one most important thing, and I talk about this a lot on my channel, is I don't care what you're doing, your YouTube channel, if you want to write a book, or cultivate your YouTube channel, or cultivate your business, rather you have a merch store, you gotta have a strategic business plan in place that's the driving force behind what you do, with goals, identified objectives, and a projected due date. Because without a strategic something on paper, you will be setting yourself up for failure. And I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna take that home. That's the driving force behind everything. Everything I do, trust me, right now my business plan is 19 pages long. Everything I do is documented on my business plan. And for each completion, each goal I complete, I'll mark it all. This is the date I got monetized. This is the date my book got published. This is the date I got my first customer on my wait list. So I'm constantly looking and revising at that business plan. That's the takeaway I want to have.
That's a great strategy, a great plan. And I hope everyone have enjoyed Marie today. And y'all can find her right here on YouTube, everybody. Marie Holiday. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And you did. I love you, Marie. I can go there. I can go there and find out some information about this and that, because one day I start with Spreadshirt, but one day I would love to have a book written and things like that. So I know who I can go read on and get some tips from now. So I appreciate you. If anybody got anything else, y'all want to ask Marie, because I know she did work today. She did take time out. to still come over here and talk with me today. And I do appreciate you, Marie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you said if someone, I had told one of the moderators, it's up there in the your link. It's up there in the description about Rob. Rob, do you know Rob Al Banks? Do you know them? That's her link up there, y'all. But anyway, Marie, I enjoyed you. I know you probably want to stretch out for a little bit. You got to work tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
So when do you be off? Do you have off days?
Well, this weekend, because every now and then I have to carry weekend duty. I got to carry weekend duty on my job this weekend. So this is a 7-day work week.
Okay.
So, but I do have days off.
So do you have anything coming up on your channel, like so we can make sure we have our bells on? Do you have a live anything set up?
Well, my strategy, if you all haven't noticed, is I really don't do like notifications. I do a lot of my live stream lectures early in the morning. And I've been doing more shorts, but I'm more of a morning person in terms of how I do my live streams. And I do it more in lecture format versus lecture dialogue, but I do acknowledge people who chime in on my live stream lecture because my time is so limited. I just got to get it out there and go to work. So
that's right. You have to put it out there. And you does. You sums up whatever your topic be, you gonna go on and you hit it out the park. You hit it out the park.
But if anybody chime in on it, I'm gonna recognize them. I'm gonna acknowledge them and respond back to any comments they send. I'm gonna always do that.
All right. Well, we appreciate you over here on my channel, and you are one of the Georgia Troopers over here. And only thing, my last words to you, Marie, keep doing what you're doing. Someone is listening, and I hope when they come back and see this replay and they join and go there and be members of your channel, you have a lot to offer. So while you're over here with me, you can promote. I'll let you promote your business because I have told you that before. I'm looking forward to getting the book, and
thank you.
Man, you can chat about it offline until if you want me to talk about it on my channel about your book. But I'll be promoting it for you, just like I'll be promoting it for you, because I think you have some good strategies, and I'm looking forward to reading them.
All right, thank you, and thank you for having me, Ga.girl.
Your time, huh?
Thank you for having me, and I really do appreciate everybody being a part of this interview. I really do. You had an opportunity to get a little bit more insight in regards to who I am as a person and as a mother. And I really do appreciate everybody. And keep sending me your comments. And Ga.girl, thank you for having me. You did a phenomenal job.
Welcome, man. We're gonna chat it up offline. We know how to get in touch with each other, and
all right, thank you.
Got some questions about that book when I does get the book, and I need to get your information. I can send you your gift. I got your gift coming. Whenever I have guests over, I give them something from my business. They're just like, look, you can say, look, I got it from Ga.girl, but I'm gonna give you a coffee cup. I see you got your little cup over there. So
you got my email address, so just shoot me an email and I'll send you my home address.
Okay. Do you have a favorite color, in particular color you like? Because when I do the designs, I can just do my.
I love bright colors. Anything that's bright, I love.
Okay. Well, all right, Marie, I'm gonna let you get on out of here because I know you probably ready to stretch out, girl.
All right, you have a good one. Thank you, Ga.girl, and thank you, everybody else. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right.
There you have it, everybody. Marie Holiday. If you didn't know Marie in the beginning of my show, you should be to learn her at the end. She was awesome. I had asked her last week. I said, I think I want to get an interview with you. If you have not connected with her, please do, because she has strategies over there. She will tell you about that business. And I was so honored to have her in my presence today. And this is what I'll be doing, sit down, talk interviews with people. If you want to come up and share your journey, if you have a business or you have a book or anything like that, you can get that opportunity to come over here. And I can you see, I got my sofa back there. You can stretch out and we can just have us a little good old sit down. So how's everybody doing right down there today? Thank y'all for coming over. I know it's after 8 right now. We did pretty good time. I told I was gonna probably about an hour or so. So I think we did pretty good time. Thanks to the ones that did join in. Thanks to the one that shared. Hey Toy, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, thank you for coming over. Yeah, I was just interviewing Marie Holiday. Y'all can catch the replay. I will be doing sit down talk. I got another interview, a talk coming up. That's so fresh. They're gonna get full back there, y'all. Y'all wanna come up and share some things? Just email me. I can give y'all. We can have a sit down talk the way I did with Marie. Over here, we trying to, lift each other up, help promote each other, all around, just helping each other. That's what it's all about. You been trying to get here? All right. Come on, Rob. You can come up here and sit on the sofa. Look, that sofa big enough room back there for everybody. But this is what it's about, just promoting and helping each other out. Yeah, that's my sister Tori from the Dream Team. She's one of my day ones. She's just like one of the ones I talk to online. She's like, you have people that you can talk to if you need to talk to someone. She's one of the ones, and whatever she might be going through, she can always come over here and check on old Ga.girl. And I appreciate you, Toy. But I'm gonna get ready to get on out of here. So I hope everybody did enjoy the interview. Marie, she awesome, y'all. Y'all go over there and get some of that knowledge now. She said she'll show you, she's gonna give you the strategy in her book how to get that credit score up, y'all. She said she know how to get that credit score up without paying somebody. She will show you a strategy. So her book, you can find her book on Amazon, different places. I've got her link up there in the description. Y'all, let's support each other, y'all. Let's just support each other. We all out here trying to make it. We're trying to have our channel. We're trying to have businesses. Let's help each other, Let's just help each other out. So these are some of my Georgia troopers. Rob, you probably haven't seen him that much here, but he's an awesome person. And we have been doing some things over here together, trying to help get other people's channels to get monetized and their playlists and things like that. So we got some groups over here just trying to help each other. Well, you all right now, Rob. You better say it. He don't make no mistakes. And I'm glad to have met you too. So how's everybody doing with the playlist? With it, how's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Everybody doing good with it? I haven't had anyone say otherwise. We was on Sarah's today. We're moving on to Cal King will be the next name. Then we're gonna have Tracy. I think we got Tracy Saturday. And new week we'll start out with on Sunday we'll start out with Tanya D. Then Rob. I think Ruth is on there again. Cause Ruth is almost at 2,000 watch hours. So we gonna try to run this for the next 3. We got up until the 3rd week because we want to make sure everybody's, it's going on the right direction. So, but Rob, you and your wife and the other guys, y'all will be coming up next week. The list will be on there. I'll put the list up tomorrow. And like I said, give it a few days, everybody. Give it a few days to know if you had any results. But it's take time for everything. Anything we do is a process. So I have enjoyed everybody. If you're watching the replay, just don't forget to get those thumbs up. If you're new to me today, I welcome you. If you want to support my channel in any kind of way, you can do that also. But shout out to Marie Holiday again. Thank you for taking your time at your day. I know you worked today, and she was like, "Can we do it at 7:00?" And we did it. So thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Stay encouraged, and always stay prayed up. And if you want to have a sit down talk with old Ga.girl, My email is amymoore6969@gmail.com. When we have sit down talk, it's just like you're at home. My door is open and I got that sofa back there. You can just whew, sit back and relax and let it go. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is self-care Saturday. Probably do some uploads, but y'all know I've been on this camp. No, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I do another walk. I do my walking, and then I have Fitness Friday. On Fitness Friday, we just talk about things we've been working on the week and getting ideas of things that we're working on. So thank y'all. And big ain't it wrong. Ooh, hold up. Let me get it right. Woo, this back. Look, it big ain't it? I can lay back, y'all. Yeah. Look here. I think it's a sofa bed. I think I'm gonna pull it out. Y'all. I try to have a sense of humor, y'all. I try to have a sense of humor over here because it ain't good to be walking around mad all the time. It's not good to be stressed. I'm not. If I have to laugh to keep from crying, that's what I'm gonna do. But people, I'm just on a natural being me. I like to have fun and get to the point. I gotta have my son. How I do, son? How y'all think I did today, y'all? Tell me the truth. How I did today, y'all. I was a little nervous. And I'm like, why am I nervous? Much as I talk over here, how I did. My son said, okay, mama, okay. Cause y'all missed that interview with my son. Now he had me crying now. I'm gonna try to get my daughter over here because my daughter's an RN and I just want her to talk about the health area of my channel, like talk about some things about health. And that's right, too blessed to be stricken. My doctor told me, don't stress, because that's make my diagnose worse. It make my stomach hurt even more. But I've been doing good. They got me on some new medicine. I just gotta go to a specialist now, but I'm not claiming anything. God is so good. I'm gonna just keep on with my flow there. Keep on pushing. We're gonna still be pushing. And shout out to those what? Georgia what? Troopers. Good night, y'all. See y'all on the next go round. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't see that right there. Is it in? All right, y'all. I'm trying to read what y'all said before I get ready to go. What did you say? Yeah, you saw that about my son? Yeah, he just came through here. I said it's time for another one. Okay. Yeah, just keep trusting, Ruthie. Just keep trusting. Like Marie said, that's what I always be saying. Keep God first. I tell my children that. I say that. That's why I always tell y'all, stay prayed up. Keep him first, y'all. Because without him, none of this would be possible. Because sometimes we say we want to do some things and don't do it. I had said this year I want to have more people on my channel. And my channel is just like therapy, That's why I had to go sober back there. Come on up here and share some things. And you won't be judged. Because there's somebody out there that's going through some things and they like, wow, they are brave enough to talk about it. So if I can't do what? If I can't lift you up, I will not tear you down. So on that note, I love you all. Let's keep watching them playlists, Georgia Troopers. Let's get those numbers up. And thank you, Maria, again. Love you, my sis. And keep doing what you're doing over there, Marie Holiday. Bye-bye, y'all. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay prayed up.